Other item, if you just bought it to stick under your sheets right now on a really cold, snowy, icy night just to warm your bed up, I think it would be so worth getting this. This is the biggest size heating pad we do that has so many cool features. First off, it's so ultra soft, it's machine washable, and I've got 3 colors. Let's go over the colors. The one I have on my lap right now is going to be the periwinkle. Then we have the sea glass, that's the one that's the greenish color, and then finally we have the gray. Megan Clementi is joining me. Hi, Miss Maggie. Hi. How are you?
I was feeling a little jealous. I'm like, I want to sit with my heating pad because I'm so cold.
It's freezing cold in the studio, but even more so, it's freezing cold everywhere right now.
I know.
And I was so excited to put this on. Because another thing too, it just feels so soothing.
It's so soothing. It's so comfortable. There's something about being warm that makes you feel safe. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel comfortable. And that's what you're get when you have an extra large. This is a double XL. If you guys see the size of this, I totally disappear. This is what 20 by 24 inches looks like. Now I just want to show you my old heating pad because this was my standard heating pad when you're looking at the difference here. I'm talking about more than double the size. So think about all the places that you could put your Pure Enrichment heating pad. You're going to put it over your tummy. Notice it covers my abdomen and it's covering my thighs. When you see this material, it literally wraps around you just like a blanket would. So you can put this on your entire thigh, and for me, even part of my calf muscle, and it's gonna get that entire area. The way this works is that it's simply increasing the blood flow in your body. And when you increase the blood flow, you increase the nutrients, you increase the oxygen, your body's able to heal faster, and it aids in your recovery, and of course, the relaxation as well.
Okay, let's just have a moment here. How many of you are young enough where you still might be having that thing every month? I am telling you, there is nothing better. You used to put old hot water bottles on your belly and the whole thing. It is so comforting just to put this on your tummy area. Or how's your shoulders? Are you hunched over a computer all day? You just feel it get so tight. To wrap this, literally wrap it over your shoulders. It's not like that you've got that old nasty heating pad there, but this literally goes not over your shoulders, but it's gonna go down your back, and just to have that warmth back there is so comforting, and it feels so good. And like I said, even if you bought it to put it underneath your sheets before you jump into bed, and you've got heated sheets before you get into bed, that'd be so good.
That is the absolute best.
Or your cold feet at night,
you put it on top of your sheets, but under your blanket. You go brush your teeth or whatever it may be. When you come back, this is just an absolute warmth, ready to hug you until you fall asleep. This has an automatic shut off, so if you have it on and you do fall asleep, you don't have to worry about any repercussions of having the heat on too long, whether it would be a burn or simply just sweating because you're getting so hot. So you don't have to worry about that. When you see the way this is set up with the remote, really easy to use. You're gonna have 6 different settings. It's gonna start at 110 degrees, go all the way up to 140 degrees.
Wow.
So when I tell you wrapped in warmth, you are gonna feel so amazing. You're seeing the remote on the screen right now. I love the fact that the numbers are really big, that you have a little light, so when the lights are off, this illuminates and you're able to see. Let's see right there. There's 5, 4, 3. You can very easily see what the numbers are. Of course, turning it on and off. Very easy to use.
Wait, while they're in that shot, show them the stay on or the 2 hour.
So you have your auto shut off right here. Right now it's set on 2 hours. So you can have it set on so that it stays on and it doesn't shut off. So if you know you're gonna watch a 3-hour movie and you want it on the whole time, you simply push that button. And if you want the auto shut off, you're gonna see where it says 2 hours. You have a 2-hour limit and then it's gonna shut off.
And then you're gonna see a good look at the controls. Okay, here's another thing too. How many of you live in a household where the one person is always hot? And they want it, thank you, my husband is that way. I'm the one who's always cold. You think it'd be reversed.
Well, I live in that household is why I raise my hand.
Yeah, no.
My husband's always cold, I am always freezing. I even take this with me to hotel rooms because I am always freezing.
And so, and my husband's, he's always hot. So he always has either the AC on or no heat on. And it's cold right now down here. It's gotten chilly right up the north. Good Lord. It's freezing up there. So for me, just to be able to have this when I'm sitting there watching a movie with him.
Amazing.
And just honest to goodness, to put it over my feet. My feet get so cold. When I go to bed tonight, sometimes my feet are absolutely freezing. Just to have this snuggled around your feet. And then as I lay there and get warm, this automatically shuts off, so I don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, I gotta stay up to turn it off.
Exactly.
So once my feet, typically a couple hours in after I'm under the covers, my feet will warm up, but it takes a while. And sometimes,
this
God
is so
bless,
fast.
he's such a furnace. I will get straight up against him, and I put my feet between his legs. And he gets so mad because my feet are so cold. Honey, you should buy this for me tonight and I'll stop torturing you with my cold
husband goes,
feet.
what's wrong with you?
He's like, stop that. Because I'm like, he's so hot and I'm so freezing.
And it feels so good for us. It's terrible for them.
He's dead asleep and I'll go, and he's like, ah, and he's like, a cold breath.
So
you know?
I have something called Raynaud's, and it's when I lose circulation in my extremities. So when I get cold, I get really cold, like literally my fingers turn white. So this is my best friend. If I don't have my husband, the furnace, to warm me up, then this is what warms me up. Funny enough, read our reviews. We have a ton of 5 stars. My mom has the double XL, and she actually leaves it on the floor sometimes because her dog gets belly aches. Maylene is, I believe, 16 years old now, and she sent me a picture from last Christmas when she had really bad tummy aches, and when she laid down on her double XL, it helped her tummy so that she wasn't hurting so much.
That's so nice.
The nice thing about this is it's washable.
Yeah, explain
so
that.
if it's for you, it's for your pets. If there's an accident, if you spill something, it's no big deal. You simply disconnect the cord, and from there, you throw it in the washing machine. Once it's out of the wash, you can put it into the dryer for 5 minutes, let it hang dry the rest of the time, which is relatively quick, and then you're good to go with a clean heating pad.
Yeah,
and the cord itself is 9 feet long.
Oh, great.
So you get a solid amount of distance from the wall to the couch or the chair or wherever you may be, and because you're able to disconnect it, it means you can use 2 different kind of heats. Most people only think of the dry heat. You put it into the wall. Everyone tells you don't get water near anything electrical because you don't want to have issues. Because this is a closed system, because I can actually disconnect this, I can take a spray bottle. I can put my favorite essential oils in there. Nice. I can go along and I can spray this. And now I'm getting something called moist heat, which means it's gonna go into my body a little bit deeper, get to those muscles a little bit deeper, and of course it's gonna smell delicious, whether I'm trying to relax with lavender or perk up in the morning with some peppermint.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know,
clever?
it's so different.
Okay, so let me show you what we've sold. Wow, it's well over 10,000. They're on sale tonight. We have 3 flex pays. You can get this home for $11. Remember, you got 30 days to try it out. It's a huge customer pick. Lots of really great reviews. It is extra large, which is nice. Can you show this schmarmy
Yeah, this
one
is a double XL. Oh, you want to see the old one?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what we're used to, right?
Yeah, this is.
It's plastic. It's gross. It's small.
It's vinyl. Like when I talk about, let me see if I can do this.
Crunchy.
When I put it on my arm, you can see it's like stiff as a board. But look at my Pure Enrichment. It hangs on me like a blanket. I always say it feels like a warm and cozy. It's not, it's Pure Enrichment. But it feels like a warm and cozy because it's got that microplush. With Pure Enrichment, you get a 5-year warranty, which is incredible. You get American customer service. This is something that's gonna last you and you're gonna keep using in multiple ways. The funny thing is we only sell this in the wintertime, and when it's out, it's totally out. But winter is not the only time you use it. You never know when the aches and the pains.
Well, you've got aches, pains, soreness. Maybe you got the Aero Pilates and you're like, oh, I'm kind of feeling it a little bit, which you should.
Yeah.
Or, you know, like me, you know, I try to play a ton of tennis. Oh, please, I have so many aches and pains from playing tennis, right? It could be anything. It could be work-related where you just stressed yourself out. It could be just the stress.
A pinched nerve.
Oh my gosh, yes. Or your lower back is just killing you all the time, and you know how awesome it is having that really soothing heat on it.
Oh yeah.
It could be you're freezing cold, like we've talked about already. I mean, there's a million reasons why you'll love it. It's just so soothing just to even have it on your lap. If you're watching a movie, instead of trying to put 10 blankets on and stay warm, warm, you just put this on and all of a sudden you just feel so relaxed. It's like all the cares of the world sort of melts away. All right, there are 3 colors, but here's the problem. One of the colors is almost going to sell out.
Oh,
or it
which
will sell
one?
out. It's actually the sea glass, the green, which is super pretty.
Beautiful color.
So if you want the sea glass, we have less than 300 for the entire country right now. That is very much on its way to selling out. The other 2 are going to be your gray, and the third one you're seeing there is the periwinkle. So, excuse me, it's a really light kind of purpley blue.
That periwinkle is brand new. We've never offered that color before.
It's pretty.
So it just came out maybe a couple weeks ago.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. And
Gorgeous
again,
color.
every time we have this on, it just flies. Because I think it's just something everybody needs. Like there's not a soul who wouldn't use this.
No, if you want to relax or if you're injured, which is all the time, you want to be one of those people.
Well, just think if you've got a kid, maybe you've got a kid that plays basketball or plays sports in the wintertime or what have you, and they get an ache or pain, or the doctor says, oh, you know, you got to put some heat on that.
Yep.
You know, or you have an injury at work, oh, you got to put some heat on that. Or it's that time of the month and your belly's all cramping up and oh my gosh, it's so uncomfortable and you want some heat on it because we know it makes your belly feel better.
Yep.
You'll use it for that. I mean, there's just a myriad of reasons why this is going to be handy. And you know what? If you gave me the old nasty heating pad, I would only pull that out if I was desperate, right? With this one, I would literally use every single day.
With this one, you can leave it out. I would never, I mean, this thing traveled with me everywhere when I was a professional dancer, so I have to give it some credit. It lasted.
Right.
But I didn't want it to leave it out. I didn't want anybody to see it. It's gross and grimy.
You guys gotta see this too. You gotta see what she's talking about.
But it's small too, right? So like if I had issues, I could only heat up this much of my body at a time.
Right.
The coils are weird. They don't expand the entire way. If you really try to feel for it, you can feel that the coils go from side to side and up and down. You're getting about 3 times the size of that standard heating pad. So when you're able to cover up your body, you're really covering up my body. When it comes to my husband, who's 6'2" basketball player, he covers his entire back just like I do, even though he's so tall. He ruptured his Achilles tendons in August, and so he has to jump between cold plunges and heating his foot back and forth with all these stretches. This is his go-to because when you have an injury, it doesn't stay right where the injury it is. You end up having pain all up and down your leg. So the fact that he can do this and he can actually put the heat on his foot, his ankle, and his calf, he's actually getting the most amount of benefit from one trip of utilizing the heat.
And like I said, if I was done and I was getting ready to, you know, okay, I got to give it up. It looks nice. Like it doesn't look like
a blanket.
It does. Looks like it's just a great blanket sitting on your couch or your chair or what have you. I don't want to take it off. Though.
And you'll end up.
I'm cold again.
You'll end up using it more because you're going to sit down and be like, oh, what a long time. Oh,
it's here.
Yes. And then you're all heated up and you're feeling good.
The sea glass is going to sell out. If you want that really pretty green color, that absolutely will be sold out. So you can't wait any longer. $32.99. We do it on sale. Please read the reviews. Tons of great customer
Amazing
reviews.
reviews.
Yeah, people love it, love it, love it. All right, Megan, thank you.
Thanks. Stay warm.
Good to see you as always. I wish I have to get
When
up.
you get home, since you did that Pilates, make sure you use your heating pad.
I need to.
And your infrared sauna.
That's right, and my socks, I got everything. I got to do it all. All right, guys, well, we really do at this moment want to extend our thoughts to our customers.